Hello and welcome to RLRXL Network. I'm your friend, and in this amazing video I will teach you how you can create a sales comparison chart in Excel 2019. As you can see on my screen, I have already created this amazing and beautiful chart to make your MIS report more productive, more effective and more beautiful. Alright, so in this video we will learn how we can create this. So before starting this video, if you did not subscribe my channel still, so please subscribe it quickly, because I always try to make the useful videos for you so that you can become an Excel expert easily. Alright, so let's see. Here I have taken some matrix for team A and team B, and if I will change the matrix, the team A and team B results will change, and on the basis of these results, these balls will go up and down. Whatever team is getting maximum number, the ball is going down. Whatever team is getting minimum number, the ball is going up. Let's see. So first I will just select the combo box and will take AST. So you can see the team A and team B result is here, and this is the dash. Alright, now let's see for another one. You can see. Alright, just see, it is working and rotating automatically. Alright, so let's learn and learn. Alright, so for this I have used this data, which is, you can see, I have used some matrix for team A and team B and number format, and in matrix I have used AST, sales, call handles and escalation, and here I have used number. But in quality score, sales conversion and productivity, I have used percentage. So in this video you will learn lots of things with formulas and with charting and with some VBA coding. Alright, so let's start. For this I will just select this data and copy it, then add a new worksheet and paste the data over here. Alright, then first we need to create this combo box. Alright, so this sheet name will be data 1, and for the charting the sheet name will be chart 1. Alright, like this one. Then first will I create the combo box, which is this one. So I will just go to developer tab, and in insert I will take the second one, which is combo box. Already I have teached you in my another videos how you can enable the developer tab. If you don't know, watch this video and learn. Alright, so the combo box is done. I will just right click on it, go to format control and click on control. Then here it is asking input range, so I will just click on this, go to data 1 and will select these matrix. Alright, then I will click on cell link cell, and here I will link a cell with chart 1 sheet. So let's say I will take H1, then click on OK. Now you can see these are the matrix. Alright, whatever matrix I will choose, the result will change from here with this. For example, AST on first, sales on second, call handle on third. So I will select AST, so AST is on first. We'll select quality score on 4. Alright, so now this is done. Now need to create this one. So for this I will go to insert, and here I will take a word art in black format and will type select matrix. Then we select this and make sure decrease the font, like if I will use 15, let's see. Now you can see this is better. Then do as bold, then select this one, go to format, shape fill as no fill and shape outline as no outline. Then select this, drag it and put it over here. Alright, now this is done. Now next we need to create this team A and team B. So we'll select team A and team B. Alright, now we need to pull the data from data 1 sheet for team A and team B. For this I will use index formula. So press is equal to index, and here it is asking array, so I will go to data 1 sheet, and data 1 sheet is available for data for team A, and then I will press comma, then it is asking row number, so I will just go to chart 1 sheet and will select H1, which is row number. So this is for team A. Then same will do for team B, so I will just press is equal to index, will select data for team B, press comma and then select this one, which is S1, close the bracket, and enter. Now you can see if I will select any matrix, the result will change. Say if I will take AST, so you can just get data is pulling from data one sheet. Alright, now if I will select sales, so you can see. But if I will select any matrix which have data in percentage, so you can see it is visible in points decimal. So I need to, if I will change or select any matrix which has percentage, so data answer would be in percentage. All right, so for this I will just use index formula again to get the number type. So number type is here, press comma and select this one. Same formula which I used to get these numbers. So you can, here you can see if I will select any matrix on the basis of matrix, this would also be changed. All right, then I want, if I will select any matrix which has percentage, so I want the answer would be in percentage. For this I will just select the team A and team B data, go to conditional formatting, click on new rules. Alright, now here I will click on new rule, click on use a formula and click on formula bar. Press is equal to, if this cell is equal to number, then go to format and take the number as 0 decimal places. Click on OK, click on OK. Again we'll go to new rule, click on formula and type if this cell is equal to percentage. Then go to format and in percentage do the decimal places as 0 and click on OK, OK, apply and OK. Now you can see the result is changed in percentage. If I will select any matrix, let's say AST, so data is in number. If I will select any data which have percentage, so it would be in percentage. Alright, so now this is done. Then we need to create this ball. So for this I will just, first I will remove the grid lines from this worksheet from view tab. Alright, to create this ball I will go to insert tab and will take an icon which is called oval. Also you can take from over here, then click on here. Alright, and before creating this ball we need to create this one. So first will I create this one, then second I will create this one, then third I will create this one. So for this let's delete it and first we'll create the triangle. Go to shapes and we'll take the triangle like this one, draw it over here, then select the triangle, go to format and do the shape fill as darker black, shape outline as no outline, and shape effect I will go to presets and I will take fifth one which is preset 5. Alright, now you can see this is done, but I do not need this shadow, so I will just go to again shape effect and will remove the shadow as no shadow, so it would be done. Alright, now I need to create this base, so I will go to again insert tab and I will take a rectangle and will draw it and put it down. Alright, then we select it, go to format and do the shape fill as this one. Alright, take this one would be done, and do the shape outline as no outline, then right click on rectangle, go to format and shape, and here I will go to effects and in effects I will expand first 3D rotation, and in 3D rotation I will go to preset and I will take the preset from perspective which is perspective relaxed, so it would be look like this one. Then I will expand 3D format and I will go to top bevel and will select this one which is round. Alright, and now we'll increase the height of this base, so I will just give the height which is 20. So now this is done. We'll put it this one. Alright, now these both icon is created. Now I need to create this ball, so I will just go to again insert tab and will add an oval. Click on it. Now you can see put it down, or you can just put it down some like this one. Then select this one, go to format, do the shape outline as no outline, then right click on it, go to format shape, and in format shape I will click on fill and I will take gradient fill. Alright, in gradient fill I will go to preset gradients and will take this one, which is medium gradient accent 6. Alright, now this is done. Then to give the 3D effects, I will again go to insert and will take a new oval and will draw it. Alright, now put it down over here. Then select this one, go to shape outline and do as no outline. Right click on it, format shape, and do this as gradient. Select gradient, and here I will take the preset gradients as this one. Alright, so it would look something this one. Then here you can see the gradient stops is 4, so I will just select the third one and I will remove this. Alright, then I will select the second gradient stops and will give the transparency as 30%. Then I will select the third stops and will give the transparency as 100%. Alright, now the first ball is created. Then I will just select these both icon and do this Control D to make it duplicate and will put over here. Alright, then I will select the first one and I will right click on it, go to format shape, and will take the preset, will select gradient, then we'll go to preset gradients and we'll take this one. Alright, now I will select this one, which is second oval, and will take the gradients as this one. Alright, now I will also, here you can see there is 4 stops, so I will select third one and will remove it. Select the second one and do the transparency as 30%, and select the third stop and do the transparency as 100%. Alright, now to add this one, which is data label, so I will just go to insert tab and will take a simple text box. Alright, then click on formula bar, press is equal to, and select this one. Then select this one, go to format, do the shape fill as no fill, shape outline as no outline, and will increase the font and will bold it. Alright, and do the alignment as center alignment and will keep over here. Alright, then make the duplicate for another one, so for this, and connect this with team B, so press formula bar is equal to, then select team B percentage and make this as format painter like this one. Alright, now here you can see if I will select any matrix which have number, so you can see the number is coming, but if I will select any matrix which have percentage, so it would never will change in percentage, so I need to convert it into percentage. For this I will use a formula which is equal to text. If this cell would be in numbers, then I will use a if formula. If this cell is equal to in percentage, then the answer which will come in percentage, otherwise it would be in number. Alright, then click on close. Now select this one and do the C6 as fix, and will copy this and paste this. Alright, now I will connect with this one, so I will just click on it, go to formula bar, press is equal to, and select this one, press enter. Then again this one, go to formula bar, press is equal to, and select team B data. Alright, now then do as whatever you want to increase the font size for this one. Alright, now if I will change the matrix, then you can see for number is number and for the percentage is percentage. Alright, I do not need to show this one 3-1, so I'll just select it, do the font as white. Alright, I also do not need to show, to do as white font. Alright, this is done. Now my all chart is done. I just need to create this label and do the rotation. So for rotation and for label, I will just select this, make it duplicate. To give the label, select this one, go to formula bar, press is equal to, and this is tame A. Make it duplicate using Control D, put it down here, go to formula bar, press is equal to, and give this tame B. Alright, then put this and make sure select this one and increase the font and do this as bold. Alright, so now this is done. Alright, now I just need to do the rotation. So before doing the rotation, I will just select this one, and this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Select all shapes, but do not select this one, and right click on it, go to group and do as group. So now this is done. And if you will select this chart, so this group name is group 10. Remember this. Alright, so now I just need to do the rotation. First will I select this icon, go to format shape, and here I will go to format size and properties, and I will check the rotation. If I will type rotation as 40%, so you can see the rotation is going more down. If I will do the rotation as 20%, so it would be better. If I will do the rotation as 10%, so it is sufficient. So I will just use rotation maximum 10%. Alright, do this as 0. Alright, to create this, I will just select this one. Let's say AST. I will select this one. If I will minus team B from team A, so you can just get the difference. But if I want to get in percentage, so I will just edit this formula and will divide with team B, so you can just get it in percentage. But you want to rotate it, so how much you want to rotate? You want to rotate 10, so I'll just again edit this formula and will multiply with 10. Alright, so now this is done. Then I just need to go to Visual Basics to make over the rotation. So I will just go to again Developer tab, go to Visual Basics. Here you can see I have used already some Visual Basics, so I will just use this formula, then I will just paste it, and here I will change sub rotate with sub rotate 2, and here you can see sheet 2. So here I have used chart 1 in sheet 6, so I will just type sheet 6, and here I also will type sheet 6, and you can see here is group 12. So let's go to the worksheet and see what is the group. So the group name is group 10, so I will mention in group 10. Alright, now the last one, which is F6 value. So F6 is from rotation I am getting from here, which is also F6, so it is perfectly. Then go to run and do this run. Alright, then close this Visual Basic. Now I need to just do one thing, just right click on it, this combo box, go to assign macro, and we'll select sheet 2 rotate 2, then click on OK. Alright, now this is done. Your chart is ready. You can see the results. Let's say if I will change this one, so you can see this is reflecting. If I will change this one, so it is reflecting. If I will take this one, so it is reflecting. I did not need to show this, so I will just go to home and do the font as white, and for this one do the alignment and do as all border and do this as yellow font, and now this is ready. You can see, make sure if you want to go to save this file, then save this file as enable workbook, macro enable workbook. How you can do this? Just go to file, click on save as, click on where you want to save, and you will give the extension, which is this one, Excel macro enable workbook, then it will work perfectly. Alright, so now you can check, this is working perfectly. That's how you can create this amazing and beautiful chart to create your productive report, MIS report. Alright, so I hope you will like this video, and if you will like this video, please like it. If you did not subscribe my channel still, so please subscribe it. And if you have any query regarding this video, so you can just do the comments below of this video, and I will meet you in next video with your comments to resolve your query. All right, till then, meet you in next video. Goodbye.